Alrighty, we are at GameStop, and this is the second stop of the day. I forgot to film the first one because we are waiting for the PlayStation Pro, the PS5 Pro, which comes out today. So I forgot to film in 2020, but I'm fucking doing it today. And of course I can't set up till later because I have a doctor's appointment in about an hour. So we're gonna pick up the Pro, we're gonna bring it back to the house, and we're gonna unbox this motherfucker, so stay tuned. All right, it is later on in the day, and we can finally get to open the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, one thing that sucks is because of all the running around and stuff I had to do today. Don't mind that. That's literally the spritzer here in the room. But everyone else got to open their Pros. Now I get to open mine. And we're doing it on this channel. I'm in the bedroom. Maybe I might make this the permanent unboxing place. I don't know. As you can see, I've got my slide on here in the background. But we have the PS5 Pro. And one thing of note is that it's a disc-free console. So we'll be taking a look at that. You'd think for $700 Sony would actually include a disc drive, but no, it doesn't. And of course, the thing else that it doesn't come with is a vertical stand. Luckily, though, we have both, and we'll be taking a look at both as we do this video. So let's go over the Pro. As you can see, by the way, it is a 2 terabyte model. I don't know if it says it on just the sides. I think it does. That it's a 2 terabyte model. We have 4K, HDR, disc-free, and in some cases it can even be 8K. There's a little gloss on the box, but it's still Sony's shitty packaging of a really thin cardboard box and a really thick big box. And you see here, Witness Play Unleashed, and this is the back of the PlayStation Pro box. And it's reminiscent of the digital edition, because if you remember, the disc versions have the white outer box. This one, however, is black, and of course, it's the same type box if you're used to the PlayStation Slim. So we're just going to do this. Hopefully we don't break it. And this time I actually have a bed to put it on. The last time I boxed the Slim that I got behind me, that's going back to my friend because he's paying for part of this system so I can upgrade, and he's got his back. I've got my Pro, and it's a happy ending after all. We got the PlayStation logo here. Nothing under here or on the side. It's literally a naked box. And we're going to unbox this thing right now. And for $700, I heard Sony got really cheap on the packaging, by the way. And you can see that they totally did. And the first thing I notice is this piece of shit. These are Sony's quote-unquote stands for the fucking Pro. It's the same fucking stands that you get with the Slim, but they're pieces of garbage, so fuck you. We're not using you. Got your power cable, your charge cable, and the DualSense controller, which looks a little bit different. Let me compare the two. I have one right here. It does look a little bit different. I don't know if it's maybe because this is shinier than this one, but it looks a little darker than the one for the Slim. I don't know if they made adjustments, because usually in a generation, within the same generation, they'll make adjustments to various things. And of course, HDMI cord, can't forget that. Alright, so put this stuff aside because here comes the main event. And same packaging as the the Slim, by the way. With these two egg carton looking things. Oh yeah, and by the way, important, it comes with your manuals, which we will not need. Because if you've seen one PlayStation, you've seen them all, and the only difference, it's got a little more horsepower, it's a little taller, and oh yeah, the faceplates don't work.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.
It'll work for the disk drive, but it will not work for the top plate. So if you're one of those people that actually bought and I know people that have, that actually bought one of the 30th anniversary Slims because you missed out on the Pro, you're kind of screwed. And of course you can't close this friggin' thing. I don't know why. I'm just gonna do it like this. Hope for the best. That'll do. That'll do for now. And where the hell am I gonna put this friggin' thing? Right here. The hell with it. And this. Oh, wrong way. This is the PlayStation 5 Pro. And as you can see, we got a few more lines here. It's a little taller, and as you can see, it's a little bit wider, so those faceplates won't work. But the disk drive one will work, and it comes as a digital package. And of course, you can see the front, just like the Slim. We have the two USB-Cs with a power button, and the same, sort of the same vents as we got on the Slim. And we also have nothing back here. And we have the HDMI, we have the Ethernet, two USBs, and the power slot on the back. Here's the Slim and the Pro side by side, and as you can see, the Pro is just a little bit taller than the Slim, and a little bit wider. This is more like a thinning on the top, if you see here. This one's more fat. It's got all that performance in it, right? And let's look at the ports on the back. And the ports looks basically the same. So, and there's obviously, you've seen some other YouTube videos where they did teardowns. It's literally the same board, just with a different CPU. And then added two gigs of RAM, I believe. And, well, the PS5 Pro is a little more closed. This is obviously a little more open because it's the Slim. So now that we got that out of the way, you notice something's missing. And by the way, the top plates on the Slim are gloss, whereas on the Pro, it's a matte finish. So you need to know that one. So if you notice, there's something on the Pro that's missing from the Slim, and that's the disk drive. So let's go take care of that right now. All right, so if you're going to pick up your Pro, you're going to need a couple of things, and it's fucked up that the price is so high on that damn thing, and it doesn't. You're going to need a good vertical stand, not like that piece of crap. And most importantly, now this is optional because some of you are digital gamers, but if you want physical media, or if you want to play your Blu-ray discs or your 4K Blu-ray discs, especially if you're a movie collector like me, you're going to need the disk drive. And right now, scalpers are having a field day with these. That's why I got this before the Pro came out and before the rush. Once I saw that the Pro was going to be up for pre-order, I made sure to get one of these and beat the scalpers. And this, not so much, because they make a ton of these damn things. All right. So I guess we should do the console stand first. Now, keep in mind, if you're getting the 30th anniversary Pro or the Slim, it comes with a vertical stand. So you won't need to buy this. But you will still need to buy a disc drive. And when hopefully that shows up, which may or may not be a special down the line, you're going to see that. All right, so we got a PlayStation tape. We got the official PlayStation hologram. We're going to open her up. It may not have done with the scissors, but it won't stand up to the razor, I can tell you that much. And the razor makes short work. We should look at the bottom. Stand your PS5 console in style. Yeah, for $30. That's style, alright. And by the way, it's compatible with the Fat and the Slim, as well as the PS5 Pro. Now, when you get these, don't be thrown off by the fact that it doesn't say PS5 Pro on it, because making a whole new box costs a lot of money. So, it'll just say Slim, but just know that it'll work on the Pro. And it's much like Sony's crappy boxes. This isn't coming out. See, shitty cardboard box inside of a tougher box. The Sony way. Alright, so it opens like a book, and we have our vertical stand. Why you would need a manual for a vertical stand, I have no idea. The screw comes separate, unlike the Fat, where the screw actually came inside the stand and no PlayStation markings on there. And its stand apparently comes in 2 pieces. Oh, it's steel. It's steel, because you can feel the metal on here. It's a steel plate. And this is for the Slim, I believe. Yeah, because it looks like you could change it for either the Slim or the Fat. I believe this plate is for the Fat model. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. So, I think that's what that is. But this is for the this is already pre-configured for the Slim. Let's trust our handy dandy manual, shall we? And for some reason, it opens up in French. Let's see here. Yeah, so that this extra plate is for the excuse me, this extra plate is for a Fat Pro, Fat system. So if you have a Fat PS5 still, you can still buy one of these. And back into the box with you. Or should I put this fucking thing in there too? Might as well, right? Came with it. I try to keep my boxes, no matter how much Sony and Xbox hate that fact, because in their eyes it's meant to be thrown away, but I'm a collector. I can't just throw things away. And besides, I'm an adult. We gotta take care of our stuff. So we're gonna put this to the side for now, because we're gonna need it in a few minutes when we put together our Pro. And the big one is the disk drive. And it's only compatible with the Slim, obviously. Add a Blu-ray disc drive to your PS5 Digital Edition console. And also the Pro as well. We're going to trust our razor again. A quick work of this tape. And same as before, crappy outer box, tough inner box. I don't know why Sony just can't print the damn shit on the box itself. Why they need to go this route. Because of this damn thing staying put. Not, these things that don't want to expand outwards. It makes this tougher to come out. But we did it in spite of Sony. And we're going to open up our Blu-ray drive. And it comes in this weird shaped box. And it comes with fucking stands again. No. We will not have that. And we got two pieces, by the way, here. One of which is going to be essential for the Pro. And that is the bottom portion of our tray. Now, if you're getting the 30th anniversary Slim in a couple weeks, it's going to come with this tray with the system. So you're not going to need this part if you're going to put it on the anniversary Slim or Pro. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into Pro because fuck scalpers. But that is another story for another day. And we're about to put this stuff back as we found it. Which for Sony products is always easier said than done. And because we want to make sure our boxes are well kept. Because you never know, there could be a time where you're going to want to upgrade. Or maybe you get tired of it one day, you want to sell it. You want to make sure you get the best value for it. So in here is the disk drive. And it looks like this on the top. And underneath you have this connector. Now, I wouldn't be surprised, in a way I'm hoping that someone makes this connector to USB, so maybe one day we can actually use this on our PCs, because it'd be nice to be able to back up some of the rare 4Ks that I have. And of course it's a model's CFI ZDD1, and you put the disk drive in, and this goes in like this, nestles like that. Now obviously you're going to plop on the cover after you put the disk drive in, but here's your slot, and here's your button, and you're ready to go. So now it's time to bring in the Pro and fit her with some new accessories. Oh girl, you're gonna look so fine after this. You're gonna look so fetch. But anyway, it's time to put the drive first on the Pro. Now, apparently some people are getting mixed up, like, where do I put the disk drive? Well, use process of elimination. You see these Sony symbols? That's because this is what you're gonna need to take out to pop in the drive. Convenient, huh? And by the way, don't be alarmed if it sounds like you broke something. You usually don't on these things. And by the way, for this bottom plate, since it's the exact same as the Slim, you can literally take the disk drive off of one of those and make yourself a digital edition if you really wanted to. So we're going to take our disk drive, and remember the connector. There's these two hooks right here. Let me show them on the camera. And it's going to go into these two hooks down here. So literally it's just as simple as hooking them up and slowly guiding it in until it's reached its destination. Then we're going to take our cover, and obviously we're going to make sure it's all in. And this might be a little easier said than done, especially since it looks like you got to do it from the back instead of the front, which is stupid because your button's right there. And look, that snap, I believe we've got it in. And make sure to check your fit. And it looks like we do. And now the Slim, not the Slim, it looks so much alike. Now the PS5 Pro has a disk drive, which if you're spending the kind of money it should have came with in the first place, but what the fuck do I know, right? Now we want to put on our vertical stand, and the way to do that is we're going to need a prying tool, which I should have. Let me see if I can do it with a butter knife. I don't know how well that'll work, but we'll find out together. And by the way, it's right there. And we got it. So take this little thing off, and we have this piece still remaining. Now we want to be able to line up our vertical stand. And it's supposed to hook on somewhere. There we go. Wait. Okay, it's not hooking up. Because the hole's right here. So I don't know if I have to use it's supposed to be using the same thing as the Slim. Unless it's supposed to go the other way, but that would make no sense because, again, you know, that's an outline. Because it's got to line up. Unless you have to use the fat piece for this. You shouldn't have to. It's not a fat. And you can see it does fit. So I don't get it at all. I'm on table. Let me draw. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this damn piece. Because it's supposed to match, but it needs to be screwed in. So there's no screw hole on here. It's not matching the screw hole. I don't know why everything's going to be so complicated with this unit. Because I know that they make a vertical stand. I don't think they made a vertical stand specifically for the Pro. It's meant to work with this. So the only thing I could think of is that the plate, because they designed it to use the fat plate, which is weird because that's the plate, you know, the disk drive on the bottom is from the Slim. Let me see something here. Yes, that makes no sense either. Because there's no way these can go in here, so it's got to work with this. I would assume. Watch half the video be literally me trying to figure out how the vertical stand works. Because it can't go opposite because you got those sticks things there. They're supposed to grasp onto the fan. I can't get it in here, can I? At least. Because then it's crooked. So you can't just do that. I don't know what the hell Sony was thinking here. This is just insane. See, it snaps into place, but you can see the hole doesn't match up. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Sony. Unless they're doing it backwards. But that makes no sense either.
2 hours later.
Alright, so you're never going to believe it, even if I told you. So I needed to match up the second hole, which I did, not the first hole. Lovely, but now you can see the screws in, it's secured, it ain't going nowhere. And this is our Slim, complete with the stand and the disk drive. So now it's time to hook her up and set her up. We have our PS5 Pro rare in the go, and with the disk drive and the vertical stand, the controller connected via the charge wire, and here goes nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. So I forgot it's not synced yet. I don't know why they don't sync them out of the friggin' box, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Unless it already took over, which it did. No! Go back! Ah, yes, the PS5 Pro. Lovely! And now we're getting the prompts. So, let's push the button. Just display area. And we're already golden, we don't need that. Just HDR. Next. Okay. And we're going to go for the optimized experience. And we're going to go okay. And of course you got to agree. You can't use the damn thing. And we have to update the system. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to get off the phone as I'm filming right now and set up the PlayStation. And after a quick setup through the phone and checking the USB because the USB drive's a pain in the ass, we're in. And you can see that's a lot more different than you remember. And this is exclusive, by the way, to the PS5 Pro as far as the background goes. So first I want to actually download something from my collection. Let's see, your collection. Yeah, because I got that because I'm actually game sharing with the tenant upstairs. So there goes that. But I want to download something again that I'm actually going to use. So this way I could show you the PS5 in action. But first, I should show you the settings, shouldn't I? So obviously got the system, got your usual console information, your web browser power saving, features available. Enters rest mode. I'll put in rest mode because I'm going to be downloading a whole bunch of games. I think screen and video is where we're going to want to go. Yeah, resolution is automatic. If you, God forbid, have an 8K TV, you can allow 8K output. This is also new, the Pro Enhanced Image Quality for PS4 games. Obviously, we're going to turn that on. I don't think I have VR, so I'm going to leave that off. 120 Hertz output, all LAM, auto latency mode, video transfer rate, and of course we've got our HDR, RGB. I'm trying to see where the PSS, whatever the hell that is. Video output information, current signal. We have 4K at 60 Hertz, which is great. We got HDR. And sound, see if there's anything different here. Obviously, we got the 3D audio. Make sure it appears. Let me see what this is. Start measurement. Doc, somebody's shooting at us. Hopefully that works. The 3D audio is much better. Yeah, I always have the air on, so that I better, leave that. And headphones I have them, I just really don't use them. Controller speaker, I'm going to turn all the way up. Alright, so we're going to leave that. Captures and broadcasts. Let's see. So it only goes 4K at 60. Audio, include party audio, no. Overlays. Oh, I guess I could do that. Because I'm hopefully going to be streaming on this damn thing, automatically to Twitch. Alright, video clip format. Most compatible, 4K. Because what the hell's the point, right? high dynamic range. Okay. Unless it'll ask me to log in when I actually do share. Unless... No, I wouldn't say it's under here. I don't really see anything else unless I'm missing something. Let's hopefully found nice storage. Of course. They're still giving my USB trouble. Oh, there it is. Okay. We got it. And you can tell I've had that drive for quite a while because it says PS4 game drive. That's the actual hard drive I use for my PS4 Pro. So it's in a way come full circle. We have 1.89 terabytes to work with, of which 1.85 terabytes is free. Obviously, we have 13 gigs. I'm assuming is Astro's Playroom. 14, I'm guessing, is the operating system and save data. I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah. So we're gonna download Horizon Zero Dawn. And by the way, it's installed on the thing. Let's find a game that isn't on my hard drive, because I backed up almost everything. Oh, Rogue City. Haven't downloaded that yet. So let's check the uploads and download speed. I don't need the Tor. Thank you. Right, it's got 4 minutes until ready to play. The one thing I don't like for the PlayStation that I love on the Xbox is when you download something on the Xbox, it actually tells you what your download speed is. On PlayStation, it doesn't. It just says 6 minutes or 3 minutes. So it's hard to tell what the speed is going at. I have a gigabyte connection. So I'm guessing 40 gigs, 6 minutes. That's not too bad, I guess. But I digress. So I'll do the copying later on. But for now, I'm about to break this thing in. That is the PS5 Pro. And we opened it up, we set it up, and we put the disk drive and stand on. We struggled with the stand, but eventually we got there. And be continuing with the footage for the Master EverDrive in the following weeks. Also, I've got a little bit of a behind the scenes I'm going to show you of a few projects we're currently working on. And who knows, maybe a little holiday treat for all of you. So until next time, Rachel Schaefer signing off. But before I do, I want to send a special message to everyone that's hurting right now. Talking about politics ain't exactly the best thing to do right now. We all need to move forward as a country, as a people. Be kind to one another if you can, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, regardless of whether somebody wants to act like a piece of shit or not. So it's good. We've survived once. We're going to survive again. We've survived much tougher here in the States. You know, just keep your head up and just let's plan for next time. So until then, until next time we meet, Rachel Schaefer signing off.